Also just want to introduce my colleague, Bong. He's our communications officer at OIC, so he's going to be floating around, hopefully taking some attractive photos of me while we're here today. But yeah, as I said, we're really here just to chat a little bit more about communication in Cambodia, as well as disability and inclusion, and hopefully just a little bit of food for thought around the areas of work that you're involved in. So OIC Cambodia, has anyone heard of OIC before? Yeah. Okay, great. So we're an organisation that is working towards growing speech therapy as a sustainable profession in Cambodia. And okay, it's a little bit small, but you see our mission is to have 100 trained speech therapists that are trained locally in the country, integrated into different sectors in Cambodia, so in education, in rehabilitation, in healthcare, and our goal is to have that by 2030. So we're doing that through a number of different arms at the moment. I guess one is the university course development, so working to establish a partnership with one of the universities here in Cambodia. We're also doing some awareness and advocacy, so really raising awareness about communication and communication difficulties in the country and the need for speech therapy as a profession. We are doing some research to really build that strong evidence base for why speech therapy is needed in the country, and we're doing some training on CDBs. So far we've been working mostly with community disability community workers in sort of remote areas of Cambodia, and we're working with the education ministry around training public school teachers to be better supported and to support their students with communication needs and varying learning abilities. So these are kind of the four areas that we've been focusing on in the past couple of years. We're still a very young and small organisation, and yeah, it just means that we have a lot of flexibility in terms of the work that we do. So just a quick question to keep you guys on your toes. If you have a quick look at this, what do you think is the main thing that ties all these images together?
Communication.
Yeah, it was a trick question. Yeah. So yeah, communication, and so communication is essentially an exchange of a message. So it can be done through speech, which is probably what most of us use every day. It can also be done through texting and emails. We also do a lot of writing, maybe we don't do so much writing nowadays. Gesture, body language, so all of these things send a message to whoever it is that we're communicating to. We will use whatever is the most easiest form of communication. So, for example, if Bong is in the next room over there and I want to tell him I'm really hungry and it's time to go for lunch, I'm probably not going to walk in there and open the door and tell him. I'm probably just going to say, so I'll just gesture to him. So as human beings, we tend to just go with the form of communication that is the easiest and what we feel is going to be most effective for us to get the message across. So yeah, communication and language, I guess, is the vehicle for getting that message across to the next person. So we've got the spoken language, like what we use in our speech, and we've also got written language and symbolic language, so things like pictures and symbols. So, has anyone ever had that experience of losing your voice, whether it is, you had a really late night, or you got a throat infection? Has anyone ever experienced that? Yeah, and how did that make you feel when you weren't able to speak? Yeah. Sometimes I do
Very short time. It can be a relief. It can be a silent.
Yeah. Maybe sometimes sometimes it's a good excuse not to have any conversations when you don't feel like having to answer to anyone. Yeah. I remember first coming to Cambodia and I guess being here and not really knowing the language. It was quite challenging, not knowing the Khmer, not being able to communicate what I needed. When I went to look at apartments to rent a house, for example, being able to communicate specifically what I was after, what I wanted or what I didn't want. It can be, quite frustrating. And so this is, I guess, a situation that is experienced by many people around the world and in Cambodia. And it's something that is not a temporary situation. It's a situation, that's a lifelong situation. And so in Cambodia, OIC estimates that there are approximately 600,000 people who would benefit from speech therapy services. So that in itself is a conservative estimate, and that's based on the, disability data that we are kind of lacking in Cambodia. So there's not, at the moment, very robust measures of disability identification and measurement in the country. So to say 600,000 there are even more needs out there than we estimate. So having a communication difficulty, that can be in a number of ways. So someone with a speech difficulty, for example, someone who has difficulty making specific sounds or clearly articulating their message, that's one form of communication difficulty. And there are also people who have difficulty with language, so that's understanding the language as well as being able to formulate their ideas in a way that's understood by the people that they're speaking to. Communication difficulties also affect social communication, so a lot to do with how we interact in society, the different rules of initiating and continuing conversations. Fluency, which some people might be familiar with if you've seen something like The King's Speech. Lots of blank faces, so maybe it wasn't as popular a movie over here. So The King's Speech is that's right. So fluency is, intended to do with the flow and the pace of spoken language. So stuttering is one common or well-known related to fluency. And voice as well is another area of communication. For example, having voice disorder where your voice is very hoarse or breathy, or at a pitch that is difficult to transmit your message. So those are, a few of the areas of communication that can impact on people.
Based on your speaking slide there, you also lump in swallowing. I didn't know swallowing disorders was a thing. I'm not aware of that at all.
Yeah, so speech therapy, is a profession which looks at communication and swallowing. So swallowing disorders can impact on a person, in a number of ways. So one to do with how they process or manage the food or drink in their mouths, what we call the oral phase. And then you also look at what we call the laryngeal phase, which looks at your throat kind of level. So how someone triggers the swallow and then safely manages the food or drink. And then there's what we call an esophageal phase. It's after it's gone past the larynx and how is it safely managed before it gets to your digestive system. So swallowing can affect a whole range of people. Sometimes children with different impairments like cerebral palsy, for example, when they have maybe poor coordination or muscle strength that's affecting the swallowing structures. But it's also a common difficulty amongst older adults. People with dementia, for example, often experience the deterioration of their swallowing ability as they age. And a common sort of population as well as people who have head injuries as as a result of maybe a traffic accident or something like that. The part of their brain that's linked with swallowing is often an area that's affected by that too. So yeah, we kind of, speech therapists kind of have our fingers in everything to do with here and now. Yeah. Cool. Any other questions before we kind of jump in? So just to take a step back from communication, are you guys familiar with the Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities?
Generally.
Yeah. So I guess when it comes to, when we talk about disability and the legal framework of disability, this is probably the most referred to kind of international sort of policy that we hear people refer to. And the core kind of elements of the CRPD involve people with disabilities being the decision makers and having decision-making power, people with disabilities having agency to participate and bring about change that is related to them as well as just their society and community. And it also talks a lot about the barriers restricting the freedom and participation of people with disabilities being removed. So those are some of, I guess, the guiding principles of the CRPD. So accessibility and inclusion, I guess, are two buzzwords that you might hear a lot about. It's been around for a little while now, but maybe it's something that you hear a lot more of in recent times. I don't know if you can read the words on the cover. It's not a good example of accessible communication when you can't read that. So essentially, it says accessible road is the same, and the lady's saying, follow the sign, sir, it's that way. And the other lady's saying, it's so annoying. You get all these disability inclusive things organised and they're still confused. And the man who has a visual impairment is unable to read the signage, which tells him about which way users are going to use. So, what do you think of when you hear the term accessibility?
The term disability?
Accessibility.
Accessibility.
Yeah.
Physical accessibility? Like
Yeah.
being able to fit through a door or get up a ramp or stairs and things like that.
Yeah. So we commonly think of, physical access, ramps and rails, doorways that are wide enough. So that's definitely one element of accessibility. But I guess what I wanted to talk about today is that it's not the only aspect of accessibility. So physical access, but we also think a lot about access to communication and information, to oral information as well. These are some other elements of accessibility that often are not thought of or tend to be ignored in kind of, our progress towards making accessibility more established in different sectors. So, I guess one of the things about accessibility is that when it comes to designing for accessibility, what the research has shown is that if we think about accessibility from the beginning of a project or an idea, it usually only costs about 1% more than the total cost of construction, as opposed to bringing it in at a late stage or having to do a modification to a design. But the impact that it can have on people with disabilities is, as you can imagine, quite significant. So this is an element where we really want to try and encourage people to think about accessibility from the start, rather than kind of having a great idea and trying to bring that in at a point.
1%, is it?
Yeah. So this research was done in relation to designs in education settings, so schools, for example. And so they found that it had a positive impact on 15% of the population when typically only costs about 1% more if it was considered at the beginning. Sometimes people have, I guess, beliefs that accessibility actions are very costly, and I suppose the other thing that we've learned is that if it comes in later, the other thing as well is that if accessibility is thought about without consultation with the local community, where they know more about the cost-effective resources in the community, or if it's done without support of maybe someone who has experience in that technical area. Those are usually the scenarios where the accessibility measures or actions do end up costing a lot more than predicted. So, curb cuts are maybe less common in Cambodia. But
We had sidewalks.
so, in hindsight, I don't know if this is a great illustration, but yeah, curb cuts are similar. So that's what we need too. But essentially, I don't know if everyone's familiar with curb cuts.
From Canada, yes.
Yeah. So that's something that we see really commonly, maybe outside of Cambodia. But does anyone know about the history of curb cuts? So I guess around the 50s and 60s was when curb cuts were around, maybe sporadically in different parts of America and other countries. And around that time, there was a guy named Ed Roberts who wanted to. Who attended university in America at Berkeley, and he really wanted to be able to access the campus and the city independently in his wheelchair. So Ed was a guy who had polio as a child, and as a result, lost movement in from his head down. So he was in a wheelchair, initially in a manual wheelchair, and as technology progressed, he was in a power wheelchair. So he had this new freedom to get around everywhere independently until he got to the curbs, and he still needed someone to kind of pick him up onto the sidewalk or whatever it was. So Ed was really driven to make curb cuts more widespread in Berkeley, and together with a group of students with disabilities and without disabilities, they call themselves the Rolling Quads. They decided to really push for a more accessible environment in their city, and it really took off, and that was the first widespread movement of curb cuts, and now we see them everywhere, and we don't even consider it as disability-specific design. So I know they're super helpful if I'm pushing my bicycle along and I need to go from the road onto the curb. If the mum's pushing a pram, if you are an older lady with a basket with wheels, it's also helpful. So this is, I guess, one example of design and a term that we commonly use is universal design. So maybe that's something that you guys are familiar with as well. So universal design being design that is for everyone. So the idea behind that, is that an environment that is accessible for people with disabilities is an environment that is accessible for all. So it's going to be beneficial to everyone in society. And so there's aspects of design in our everyday as well that are useful for people with communication difficulties. For example, subtitles for people who have hearing impairment. Maybe you guys can think of it more.
Can you repeat the question? I think it's not going to
I was just saying that there are many things that we use in our everyday that are actually also beneficial to people with communication difficulties. anyone? Can anyone think off the top of their head?
The digital type keyboards.
Yeah.
That screen reading or like yeah. So I know with like certain devices that you can literally type in voice. It applies the voice to your typing.
Yeah, like text to speech devices. Yeah. Even something really simple like universally recognized symbols. For example, you might go to a totally different country and you see a picture of a woman or an outline of a woman. Okay, that's the female bathroom. So these are all elements, I guess, that have become part of our everyday that are also.
How is that related to disabled inclusion?
Yeah.
That sandwich, would that come out of something related to disabled inclusion?
Yeah, I suppose so for someone who has difficulty with understanding written language, so if they have any difficulty with literacy, having a symbol that is universally recognised is going to facilitate their ability to, for example, go to the bathroom or know where the bathroom is. So maybe wasn't something that was designed specifically with disability inclusion in mind, but it is something that benefits people with disabilities.
Another one I can think of is in a lot of cities at stoplights for walking signals that we have for someone that's okay to walk and it's not okay to even hearing a sighted person use it as well.
Yeah, definitely. So knowing when it's safe and won't get run over. That's definitely something. So I guess thinking about universal design for communication, something that we can do straight away, which maybe something that you guys are already doing here at IE, is to look at how accessible our documents are. And it doesn't even require special software, so you can, using something like Microsoft Word or Adobe PDF, you can make sure that you're structuring your document with heading styles, using recent bullet points, table of contents. So a couple of things to kind of check through to make sure that your document will be accessible if someone is using a screen reader on their computer. So there's many tools and many tips out there that you can start straight away with. And if you want some more information about accessible communication, there's lots of resources available on the internet, but also feel free to ask us.
The accessibility features, some of those it's a screen reader thing, so like if device you can tap into that and then audio all the stuff. Are there other accessibility features that these documents go through?
So this one in particular is for to make sure that your document will be accessible by a screen reader. But I guess there's other features. For example, at the moment we're working on our website, and we want to make sure that we've incorporated things like the option to increase or decrease the font size, change the background color so that the text stands out to people with visual impairments. Also, little things like if you've got any diagrams or pictures on your page or on your document, making sure that you've got the alternative text so describing what is on the image. So as the screen reader is going through, it will read out and describe what is there, as opposed to just skipping and missing out on that information. But there's lots of ways in which we can make our communications more accessible, and it doesn't require any money or any software to do it. So I guess to wrap up, I just wanted to share a little bit about this little girl here, just got her head down so you can't see her. Her name is Sonan, and she lives in one of the provinces in Cambodia. So we first met Sonan when she was really little. I think she might have been 11. And she was part of a pilot project that OIC was implementing here, where we worked together with local disability organisations to train their support workers who work directly with children with disabilities in rural parts of Cambodia. And and Sarah has Down syndrome, and when we met her, she was at home with her family. Just kind of her family, they have a pig farm, so she's looking after pigs, and her main, I guess, form of communication was scratching some drawings into the sand. And at the time, she wasn't going to school, and her family didn't feel that school would be a great environment for her. They didn't feel like it was possible to send her to school because of the difficulties she had in communicating her wants and needs, and even understanding what the teachers might be trying to teach her. So through this pilot program of training disability workers, Farah had some support to develop her communication skills. And when we went back a year later to do a bit of an evaluation and collect some feedback from the families, we went to Saran's home and couldn't find her. So we asked her, so where is Saran? And with the help of the interpreter, we heard that Saran was at school. And this was, really exciting sort of bit of information for us. And so that's Saran with her mum, or with the support worker, and one of her friends at school. So this was, a really, I guess, encouraging story of how speech therapy can really change the lives of people here with communication difficulties and help them access their community, access education, connect them with other people, and really open up their worlds. We hope that it's something that we can continue to grow in Cambodia. So if you want to know more about inclusion or communication, you can feel free to get in touch. I don't have any business cards on me at the moment because I actually just popped into this role maybe 2.5 weeks ago, so we're still in the process of getting business cards together. More than welcome to get in touch.
One question, what do you do with that people can you reach in Africa, or like what do you do? And then she's been sent to school a school for disability, for disabled people, or like what?
Yeah, so now Sarah was at a public school, and what we did is we trained the community disability support workers with, I guess, more specific skills relating to speech therapy. So for Sarah, because she has Down syndrome, it was really about understanding how we can support her to develop her articulation. So she had a lot of difficulty speaking clearly, and she really struggled with specific sounds. And because of that, all the great ideas she had in her head, she couldn't really get that across. So we were also amazed to kind of understand that in a pretty short period of time there was such a big change for Sarah and her family.
Because I asked that because I found like some school, I'm not sure if it's, I think it's from the Little Cities organization. They support some school to have to create this kind of class, like specifically for people with disabilities. So already it's the same, but in this case it's different. So you have her from the beginning, and then she's been sent to a public school.
Yeah, like we didn't really support. We didn't kind of structure that, her going to a public school, but it was, I guess, one of the outcomes of the work. There are many, I guess, not many, there are a few, you might refer to as special education schools or special education units in Cambodia. For us, I guess our project activities have focused more on helping the government integrate children who have various needs into the public education system as opposed to setting up a separate school. So I think that's not really what we believe is inclusion.
Yeah, but in our countries also, I think that now they encourage
Yeah. So there isn't a perfect solution where you can't just suddenly send all these children to public schools and expect the school system to be able to support them and create a learning environment for them. So it is a gradual process of training, skill building, and hopefully we'll see greater innovation.
So you define accessibility very well. How is that different from inclusion?
I guess inclusion, accessibility, I guess, is about people being able to participate and so get to and use a service or a space. So that's one thing to when we talk about accessibility. And inclusion, I guess we're talking about people being a part of that community and I guess being included in the decision making as well, and being included in the sharing of information and so on. So they are, I guess, like two terms that are used a lot together. I guess when we talk about accessibility, there's also those specific dimensions of accessibility. Whereas inclusion is often used as a more broad approach to it.
So accessibility might be more on the physical and like the structural side of things, whereas inclusion might include accessibility, but also the outcomes. So
Yeah, I guess maybe one way to think about it is that accessibility is like a vehicle towards inclusion. So it's one of the ways in which we can make inclusion happen through accessibility.
It sounds, I don't know, it sounds, for me it sounds interesting because I don't really know so much about this. I see in practice in the past it's more, that's kind of, I think I understand really well about this inclusion study. Because before I assumed that people with disability would be, with the inclusion would be like have their own place, like what I say, like their school, their own school, and they have Down syndrome, they will be in their own class and full of Down syndrome people. But now I think, the inclusion stuff is more like integrate them into communities without separate them.
Over the years, that kind of thinking has really changed, even in the countries that we've come from, where in the past people used to think that inclusion meant that people with disabilities had access to education, and all you had to do was build a school for them to access that education. Whereas now that school of law is changing a lot more to making sure that people have equal access to education in the same manner in which people without disabilities can also access education. More questions?
Okay, sorry. It's more of a setup. There's something that we have discussed in the past, between some of our friends, about the exit strategy that OIC has. And like the organization itself has this programmatic exit strategy built in. You mentioned at the beginning, but I don't know if it's the word exit strategy. And I think it's just a super unique part of what you guys do.
So if we go back to the start, I guess like Tyler was mentioning before, OIC, we have this goal, which is part of our exit strategy, is to have 100 Korean speech therapists trained by 2030. And for us, that's sort of the point at which we feel that it would be appropriate to start thinking about how we can, I guess, maybe, exit from being here in Cambodia. So by that point, we would hope that we have not only 100 trained speech therapists that are integrated into the public system here in the country, but also a university course that has been established with, by that stage, maybe 2 cohorts of students having completed the course, so that we have graduates and we have teaching staff, we have people that are in the different sectors that are able to support new graduates in the future. So that's, I guess, part of our plan.
And besides training people, are you also considering like making tools, like I don't know, digital tools or videos or that could help families to watch, like how they could help their kids?
Yeah, to communicate
Better,
yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're always, especially in the context of Cambodia, thinking about how we can get information out there more readily. Because we are aware that there are so many families that are not in Phnom Penh, for example, or in Siem Reap, where some services are more accessible. So how can we, for example, train families or train healthcare workers and train teachers to support people with communication difficulties using, in Australia we use a term called teletherapy, so maybe using Skype or using a video to show them how to support someone. Another area I guess related to technology is looking at alternative means of communication for people with communication difficulties. So here we have some communication books, for example, people can point to the images that are related to what they want to communicate, but having something where you can use maybe a tablet or a smartphone or a computer to be able to generate their message and have that spoken out in the local language, I think is also really powerful tool, and it's something that, yeah, hopefully when the opportunity comes about, we can develop that as well.
And usually in Cambodia, when a child, for example, has communication problems, do the families, like they look for, in the countryside, they look for help, or what is normally the common practice?
Yeah, so I guess my experience with that has been that sometimes if the family goes to the health centre, usually they go to the health centre for other reasons, like their child is sick, and it might also be identified that they have some difficulties with communication. Depending on the health centre and the province, they might refer them to a local organisation, or they might refer them to the rehabilitation centre. But a lot of time, families don't know where they can seek support, and they often feel like there isn't anything available out there to support the child. So unfortunately, it is an area where often people don't receive the services that they need.
So do you also help or train people at the health center, or they just see the volunteers at the village, or do you work with them also?
So at the moment, in terms of direct speech therapy, for example, we have a clinic in Phnom Penh. It's called Happy Kids Clinic. So it's a social enterprise that's part of OIC. But the demographic of the children and the clients that come to Happy Kids Clinic are more, I guess, older families. But we also have training programs, and we work together with local organisations that are already working with children with disabilities to train their staff and their teachers. So we don't, I guess, work directly with any people with communication difficulties at the moment. We're sort of working one-on-one and training people that are in that field to be able to provide some. Thanks everyone, and if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you. And then Chenda says hi.
She's still working there? Yes, I was wondering.
Yeah, she's our executive director. Yeah, we're very lucky to have her.
She was great, yeah. You worked with her on the care project?
Yes, yeah.
She was great. She was very pregnant by that time?
Yeah. She's now the little boy's 2 years old, I think.
Not yet, no, because mine is 16 months.